Alright guys, we're back again with yet another video, and no matter how many times I do this and I learn that some videos are just not meant to be uploaded, it's just a hard truth to accept. So this is the second time me uploading this video, or recording this video rather. So let's see if I can squeeze it out. I had a long day, but we're gonna jump right in. So the last time I made an update on the whole cancer situation with my eye and the entire chemo treatment and everything. That was around 3 weeks ago. I finished my 3rd week of treatment, and today I finished my 6th. For those of you guys who don't remember how the chemo works, basically every 3rd week I get 3 chemicals: VAC, vincristine, cyclophosphamide, and doxorubicin, I believe it's called. I don't remember what the 3rd one was, but basically the cyclophosphamide is the one that makes your hair fall out. It's the one that has the most side effects, the most toxic, and everything else for that matter. So that only happens every 3rd week. It's happened twice so far, and it's gonna happen again next week, and then again 3 weeks after that. So once in a week and once in a month, and we are done with cyclophosphamide. Everything else is just that V drug, the vincristine. Obviously we have to get through these next few weeks. Probably gonna be the most annoying out of everything, and then we'll be good to go after that. So today I got the vincristine. I asked some questions to my doctor regarding the next phase of treatment. I don't know if you guys have been alerted of this or if I told you at all, but basically in conjunction with the chemotherapy, the doctor also wants to do proton radiation, which is a less invasive and less intrusive form of radiation that targets the original site of the tumor. And depending on how the MRIs go, it'll either be 20 through 28 days straight of radiation. The sessions are very, very short, but they take many days. Obviously, 28 days in a row is really no joke. So, thankfully, the Proton place is not all too far, but it is definitely going to be quite the pain in the ass to deal with. You also have to sit very still, which is something I'm not very good at because of my cerebral palsy, so we'll see how that goes. I'm sure they'll find a workaround like they always do. But I was asking my doctor why we even need it in the first place, because as you can see, I mean, the eye is completely back to normal. It's unnoticeable that there was ever a tumor back there. It's this eye, you can't tell. So I don't understand why we need it since the tumor is no longer there. I didn't really get what the proton radiation would be targeting, but apparently we have to target the flesh that was affected by the tumor just to burn the site and make sure that there are no cells left there. So it is what it is. Definitely a pain in the butt. Unfortunately, I would say unfortunately, I am not going to be able to live at school. I'm trying to get out of my contract for my apartment right now, just so that I don't have to deal with the area at all. I could just stay home and go to the radiation place, get this whole thing over with, and move on with my life, which I'm very excited to do. So he wants, the way this is going to work is that I have 2 more doses of the C drug along with a couple more of these. That all wraps up on September 12th. September 12th is the end of the first cycle of chemo. We can put that behind us. Bye-bye. Now, after that, we're going to take a 2-week break, and on September 24th, we're going to come back and do an MRI and a PET scan of, PET scans of the whole body. Again, I didn't want to do that, but the doctor did say that it's not really for the whole body, it's more for the eye, and to get 2 different imagings on the eye to make sure that there's nothing there so that they don't need the extra 8 days of radiation or whatever variables are at play, which that's pretty much the only thing he's willing to change. that does determine that. So the MRIs and PET scans determine how many days of radiation I'm going to be undergoing. Now, as far as side effects, I don't think that I'll actually feel anything at all, but it might be a little bit red in the area, or some of the eyelashes might fall out because it does burn hair. Nothing major though. I think proton radiation overall is pretty advanced technology, so I'm happy about that. Regular photon radiation would get my whole head. Since my eye is in my head, we don't want that. That's definitely out of the question. Now, as far as how I've been feeling, side effects and all that, thankfully from the V drug alone, on the weeks where I have just that one, I don't really feel any side effects. I've been slowly getting back to going to the gym as well, which definitely helps with like the potential neuropathy that might occur. I've felt like minor remnants of it dancing around, but nothing really concrete enough to say that I have been having neuropathy. Just like slight tingles, like occasionally in the feet, like randomly in the night I'll wake up, go to the bathroom and I'll feel a little off, but nothing really major. Hopefully it stays just the same way. Now, the unfortunate thing is that the last time I got the VAC, the big dose, I actually had pretty bad side effects. For about 48 to 72 hours, I was pretty nauseous, couldn't eat much, very exhausted. That's like a more typical chemo response, so that will probably happen 2 more times whenever I get that C drug. So we're just gonna have to power through that. There's really nothing else that can be said. So it sucks, but we're gonna have to do it. Fortunately, one of them is not doing school. Unfortunately, the other one is doing school. So hopefully I won't have too much workload in the second week of September, because that's when I'll be undergoing the 4th session of that C drug. But I don't think I'll have that much work, but you know, that one does knock me out for a while. So that's definitely a scary one. But fortunately I bounced back after like 2 days, 3 days. It was pretty much a moot point at that point. So that's definitely good news. Now, the second cycle of chemo is another 10 weeks of the same V drug, just the one V drug, and then the proton radiation. So I mean, according to the doctor, we will be done with this whole thing by mid-December, and hopefully we never have to deal with it again. But it was definitely a learning experience for sure. It taught me a lot. This summer has been the craziest moment of my entire life. I went to Israel, I got an internship, I left the internship, got cancer. By the way, the amount of views you guys have put on that last video, the amount of support, the update video, but mostly the original rhabdomyosarcoma diagnosis video, unbelievable. Like, seriously, thank you guys so much for that. I cannot believe how much support you guys have given me. I think it's up to 117,000 views, which is unbelievable. It's skyrocketed my entire channel from 700 views all the way up to 4,000 views. Unbelievable, guys. I'm sorry, subscribers, not views. Subscribers. 700 subs to 4,000 subs. That's almost a 5x. Actually, that's a 5.5x increase. So, unbelievable. I've also met a girl. I don't know what my life is at this point. The timing on everything is unbelievable. But I met her through friends of a friend online, and I basically just started seeing her. It's been going great so far, so I'm very happy to report you guys with some good news. She's in the city, so I've kind of been sucked back into the city this whole summer with treatment with this girl. Been going there almost every single day at this point. Well, maybe not, but at least 3 times a week. But yeah, definitely some great news there, and it's really great to have someone there at this time. There couldn't have been a better time for this to happen, honestly, because you know it's not easy, especially for someone who really doesn't know much about the issue, just being thrusted into it out of nowhere on a random Saturday in June is very scary. So yeah, I'm very glad to report that things have been going well. Obviously, I'm overall in good spirits. Definitely get annoyed when my camera doesn't operate the way it should. This time, actually, the audio just completely clipped. But hopefully, this audio was good and everything was good with this video, because I really do want to push you guys an update. I'm trying not to make these update videos too frequently, so that way you guys can really have like a good amount of time to process my video. But more than that, for me to actually get treatment and something to change, because as you guys can see, there's nothing even different about this eye compared to the other one. It's the same thing. There's nothing there. So unbelievable, really unbelievable. Obviously, super thankful to Memorial Sloan Kettering for saving my eye. And yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna end it off here. Definitely, I hope some new shoes come my way, but lately it's been slow as usual. So new update I think I'll drop the update videos like every 3 weeks, that way I don't burn you out. Maybe I'll make them more frequent when things pick up with the radiation. But for now, it's pretty boring, pretty standard across the board. And yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Take care. I'll see you all soon. Peace.